What up, boys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blue, and we're coming at you today with the final review slash I don't know what to say about Captain Marvel other than we're about to expose her for I really have no words to say to expose this character for what she really is, honestly. And it's pretty sad because her stat sheet is through the roof. Her stat sheet is through the roof. She, self-buffed. She's rocking 40,000 attack, energy attack. With 52 crit and 168 crit hit damage. Just on paper, this character she looks great. She looks amazing. And I'll show you why I say that, because you see that 40,000? Yeah, they're sharing 46,000. And then there's Luna at 38,000. She is the only one closest to because I have a lot more energy on my cards than I do have physical on my comic cards, so my energy characters are much stronger than my physical characters. But she's on a pedestal that she cannot actually uphold to. So we're going to expose this character and her tier 3 and basically come up with the assumptions from some interesting comments that I've gotten and some DMs regarding the new CTP of Rage and how she's built around that CTP, and without it you will never get her true potential. These are all speculations. Unfortunately, I don't have a CTP of Rage to test these speculations to 100% confirm them, but this is Netmarble we're talking about. They have done some pretty shady stuff in the past. One which was the Ultimates, which was the beginning of Netmarble's downfall and their shadiness. The Ultimates were the biggest punch in the face in this game. So we're going to test her out, and we're going to basically make you not want to buy this character. Well, not even buy it, or just build this character up, unless you are going to use her for PvP, because as it stands, that is her only place in the game right now, is PvP, because she has so many gaps in her skills. After playing with her as much as I've had, I haven't really gotten too much tier 3 play with her, but I am not impressed from day one, which if you guys watched my ABX video, you already know that she is underwhelming. And just not as strong as you would expect. Now, she is not, I would say this right now, she's not the worst tier 3, and she's not the worst character. I still think Reed holds that right now. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, is still my personal favorite to be hated, because yeah, he is still in my mind total trash, and I hope that they fix him to be not so total trash. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna try to beat this. This is a stage 20. This should be pie. This should be easy as pie for for Captain Marvel. But soon, real fast, you're gonna realize this is not easy at all for her. She's gonna struggle. She's got some serious gaps in her iframes. I don't know if her 4 skill has targeting issues, because sometimes you'll do the 4 skill and you would physically do no damage, or is it just because she just doesn't do any damage? Her 3 skill, as fast as it is, and it looks like it's 100% iframed, there is gaps in her 3 skill, so you can get hit while you're in her 3 skill. I was getting hit in the last video when I was doing ABX with her. You can watch that again. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Pay attention. I get blinded by the frost beast many of times. I think 2 or 3 times in that fight while I was in the 3 skill, which you would assume is a full iframe. It is not a full iframe. It has lots and lots of gaps in it. And because her 4 skill is just her 5 skill is just a buff, you are basically working with 5 skills with the tier 3 skill, and her tier 3 skill is very underwhelming. I know when I was reviewing it, the animation of the tier 3 skill, I think, is still freaking amazing. It looks great, but then there's sometimes, like I said, even that skill feels like it physically does no damage. If you do not hit procs, any kind of damage procs with her, you will not do any damage with this character, and you're about to see what I mean. And then keeping the damage proc with the best skills, which of course will be her 4 skill and her 3 skill, it can do very well damage, and of course her tier 3 skill. Personally, I think the best skill in her arsenal is her 2 skill. A super fast iframe. Unfortunately, you're about to see the gaps and how she's gonna get punished just every single time Thanos decides to do something that he wants to do himself. But we're gonna open up. We didn't even get the damage proc, and there you go. You can see she did it like no damage right there because of the no damage proc. We kind of hit the damage proc there in the middle of that, and we're not really in a rush to beat this. I have beaten this stage. It wasn't easy. I'll just say that. Here we're gonna actually get a damage proc, so we will get some damage off here, which is not too bad right there. But this is when it's about to really get serious, because this is when Thanos starts to do things he wants to do, and he becomes a lot more unpredictable. Of course, he just started off doing something extremely unpredictable right there. And there's the damage proc. Now we're gonna try to hit a damage proc on the 5 skill. So we're gonna do it right here. Oh no, we hit it on the 4 skill again. So we're getting pretty decent damage right now. But like I said, we're really just trolling around. We're gonna get the 5 skill buff before we drop this meteor on his head, and maybe we'll get a damage proc here. And yeah, we got the damage proc, so we're definitely gonna get some pretty decent damage out of this. But look at that 4 skill, dude. Basically no damage until that damage proc comes out. And here we go again. Look at that damage. We physically just did no damage there. Then that's a big issue right now with this character. If you do not hit a damage proc on her, you sometimes just feel like you're doing no damage. We're gonna probably die here. No, we actually survived. We didn't get a damage proc. There you go. That's the type of damage we're looking at with without damage procs. She just doesn't do any damage. Now we're gonna definitely hit a damage proc here. So we're gonna do a decent amount of damage here, and then we're gonna go into the 4 skill and basically do no damage, even with a damage proc there. Get chased down by that. Hit another 4 skill here. Get a damage proc. Did pretty decent damage there. Not too bad. We got another damage proc gone. Okay. We're gonna. Okay. Well, I don't even know what happened there. I did my tier 3 skill. Nothing happened. I just died for it. I honestly don't know what happened there. Somehow Thanos canceled me. I really don't know. So we're gonna go back in and try to figure out what just happened there. So there was a gap there apparently. Somehow Thanos magically canceled my tier 3 skill that never came out, and then I apparently just stood there and ate all that damage and died. So that's an issue too. That happens quite often, where her tier 3 skill will get canceled for no good reason. That's not the first time, but that was not really ready for that to happen. So like I said, we're going to get through the first phase pretty easily. It's like I said, this is when he becomes more unpredictable. Now we're gonna hit a tier 3 skill with no damage proc, or try to. It's not gonna happen unless we hit this right here and set the damage proc off, which we're gonna do lots of damage. But now we're gonna hit a tier 3 skill with no damage proc, and this is what I mean by no damage. Look at that! All those meteors came down, hit him, and did 0 damage to him. So I don't know what's that's all about. Is that a targeting issue? Are those meteors that break off just, there to show something that, I don't know, but nothing happened. So that's always a problem. And then we did a 4 skill and did no damage right there. We actually got hit too. And yeah, that happens too. And the 4 skill can be cancelled. I've had the 4 skill cancelled in the middle of the animations, even though it is a an iframe ignore skill. It can somehow get cancelled. Because I don't have the 5 skill, we're going to do physically no damage. Her damage without her 5 skill, it just nothing exists. We're going to do without the 5 skill, and you can see, even with a damage proc, no damage. If you don't have her 5 skill rolling, you don't have that damage buff that her 5 skill gives her, and all the nice little perks of the 5 skill, you will not do any damage. And apparently we're not going to get no damage procs off. But you will not do any damage. You need this 5 skill to do anything. And without the damage proc, you still won't do anything. He debuffed me by hitting me. Oh, we're gonna die here. He actually debuffed my 5 skill off of me by hitting me with one of those orbs. As you see, I still had 10 seconds in the. I still had 10 seconds left on cooldown from a 20-second skill. I do believe that skill lasts 15 seconds. I'm not 100%, but he can debuff you, which is an issue. We haven't even come across the bigger issues because we're not really going hard. We're gonna see if Thanos can rip me off like the Frost Beast and see what happens. Yeah, see, I shouldn't lose the 5 skill until the cooldown's down to about 6 seconds. That when I died there and when I lost the buff, he had debuffed my actual 5 skill off of me with that meteor. Which, yeah, that's a thing that could happen against Thanos, which is a problem because it's, like I said, that's most of her damage. And if you're not doing any damage, what is the point? Oh, there we go. That's another thing. Her 4 skill might ignore iframes, but Thanos can still do stuff, and if he's doing stuff, he can cancel. He can somehow cancel you out of that 4 skill. He can kill you out of the 4 skill. I've been killed by it, by the actual. Oh, look at that! I put the buff on. He hit me with a meteor, instantly debuffed me. So we literally have our biggest skill that even does any damage for us is gone. Because now look at, we're not going to do any damage. We're going to get hit by lasers because Thanos is going to do whatever he wants. And we're just going to try to get him into the next phase, because look at the no damage. Oh, okay, that's why it's no damage there. He actually was phase changing, which basically makes you do no damage. We're getting killed by the pentagram. Pentagram is kicking my butt. We're going to try to get these heals. Another big issue now is this phase thing. See, I just came out of that 4 skill. ate a bunch of unnecessary damage, a lot of unnecessary damage. But there's when he does his purple piercing skill, that's going to be another big issue, because he can do it whenever he wants, just like he's doing all these other skills. And I'll be stuck either in her tier 3 skill or her 4 skill, and then instantly die, and then realize why I instantly died after the fact that I instantly died, because I can't see what Thanos is doing when I'm in that animation, so I cannot decide to cancel what I'm doing to not get hit by something like that. So we're in that phase where that's a possibility. And like I said, there's Thanos. He's just doing stuff. He's doing stuff, and he's doing things while I'm doing my skills, and I can't really anticipate what to do after he does those skills. And as you can see, that's only a stage 20. We're gonna actually go hard. We probably could have threw strikers. We're gonna go hard on this one, and play to try to beat the stage, and really see how far we can move. I probably should have put strikers to even help her a little more, but she shouldn't need them. This is a stage 20. This should be easy for her, in my opinion. This shouldn't even be that hard. But we're gonna go off on Thanos this time, and see. Like, we're not gonna hesitate on skills. We're just gonna go off and see how far we can get, and see if we get randomed, or how badly we get randomed. That's a real question. So we're just gonna hit that tier 3 skill, and like I said, she can do good damage as long as you got that 5 skill on, because there it goes right there. No 5 skill. No damage. But if you have that 5 skill, you're gonna do lots and lots of damage with her, as long as you're hitting your procs. Though that's another thing. If you're not hitting procs, I'm stuck in the 5. I already knew I was stuck in that 4 skill. We're gonna hopefully not get hit by pentagram, because that's been our big issue, getting hit by pentagram there. And we lost the proc there, so we're gonna do like no damage here. This is gonna be like funnies. Yeah. Oh, and he's doing things, so I'm gonna get hit, and there you go. And you can't really move after her skills. She's got like these weird delays that get you hit a lot. I'm probably gonna die here, actually. No, we got lucky. The little meteor balls that fall after they hit you, they were not on the ground no more, because you can. Oh, they're on the ground there though. That's another thing you can die to. Thanos can hit you with those little debuff balls, and then you could come back out of that animation, and the debuff ball, that when it hits the ground, it will do damage to you, and you can die without even realizing that you were standing in that stuff. But all in all, we're making good time. But this is when it's gonna get even worse, because like I said, this is when Thanos starts to do the actual piercing attack. That's gonna be a problem. Because when I'm up in the air doing this, he's still doing stuff on the ground. Yep, see, he's still doing things. And you could literally come out of the animation of the tier 3 skill or any other skill and just die instantly. Oh, there it goes. See, there he goes. That wasn't obvious. See, he was doing stuff as I was coming out of it, and I hit another skill afterwards, and there was no way out of it. Her damage is just. This is a joke, actually. It's so much of a joke that I really don't know what to say. And like I said, if they built her based on like that CTP Rage, like, you know, a couple of people have told me. I really couldn't test it, but I don't doubt it at all, because there's just something wrong with this character. Look at, I didn't get a proc at all on that whole rotation, and I didn't even do a half a bar damage to him. That's and you guys seen the damage. We are using, White Fox 60%. And we are using Coulson 45%, and she's already got 40,000 damage without any buffs. We're not going to do any damage here because he's actually doing an iframe himself. So I just basically just wasted that. And yeah, that could happen too. I don't know why that happens. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. So, like I said, we're just gonna see how far we can get. Oh, I was trying to save that proc. I was trying to save that proc for the 3 skill. I mean, the tier 3 skill. Oh, we don't have the 5 buff, so we're gonna do like no damage here. You see all the orbs on the ground? Yeah, you can come out of a skill and die right there. Because that stuff is on the floor. We are doing really bad right now because we ended up wasting a tier 3 skill earlier. He's just gonna do whatever he wants. Like, we were doing no damage this time around. Look at that. That did no damage. That did 0 damage. I did that whole tier 3 skill and nothing happened to him. He took no damage whatsoever. What was that? Like, can someone explain that to me? Okay. I'm super confused there. That's happened a couple times before though, actually. Where I've done skills and done 0 damage just like that. That was basically 0 damage. Oh, we wasted a tier 3 skill. Oh, the tier 3 skill is actually going to do damage to him still this time because he's actually in. Oh, he's doing stuff to me though and almost killed me if I didn't hit that iframe there. That was almost really bad. Oh, we're going to do 0 damage here because we missed the proc. This like, it doesn't make any sense. If you don't hit procs on this character, you do no damage at all. It doesn't. It's just like, what? Well, that did basically no damage too. If it wasn't for him getting ready to phase change, he probably would have laughed at me. And it's not to say that this character has so much potential in PvP. You would imagine. Oh, we got frozen by time freeze. You would imagine that all that potential would, lead over to PvE, but it is nothing. Her PvE potential is just non-existent right now. There you go. I mean, do no damage. I punched him in his. Oh, that's gonna hurt. No, we got dodged there. We hit him right in his loins, and we did no damage to him. I don't know. Oh, we die. Oh, whoa! I've never seen that happen before. We didn't die. She took a hit. Surprisingly, she actually took a hit. But we're doing so. That did no damage anyway, so. Yeah, I don't know what to say, really. It's really hard to explain, like, how bad this character is without, I don't know, without really realizing how bad the character is. The character is really bad. The character's damage is really bad, is what it is. It's just so inconsistent. Her damage is inconsistent. Like, we're hitting a damage proc here, but we hit it at the wrong time. He did a phase change on me. I wasn't even thinking. That skill doesn't even track, obviously, as you can see. We didn't even track him. We're not going to get too much further. Oh, we're going to die here. Yep. We survived. What? Okay, we're just surviving some of the randomest things. Now, don't get me wrong. She can make this clear. I've done it already. I have cleared this before already. Stage 20. But stage 20 is an absolute joke. Like, this should be like easy, like so easy. But it's not easy for her at all. And it just doesn't make any sense that it's not easy for her. And we'll really just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense because she's on par with damage wise as Sharon on a stage 20. I gotta hold back really bad on this because I might actually one-shot Thanos like almost instantly once I do her tier 3 skill. So we're gonna try not to do that. And show, like, it's not like she doesn't have the damage. She has multiple hitting skills that do lots of hits. She's, I mean, Sharon did all that in 8 seconds, without even tier 3 skill. So it's not like she doesn't have the tools to do lots of damage. She should easily be doing lots of damage. This is going to be perfect. That's how silly. In 30 seconds, I did what she couldn't do in a minute, give or take. We're just trolling around here with Sharon. And I mean, like I said, it's not like she doesn't have the tools, and it shows that she obviously is built around that CTP. Of course, like I said, I can't really show it. I can't really prove it because I don't have that CTP to actually show that it's built around her. But this is the type of damage she should be doing in a stage like this. This is a very low end stage. This is not a hard stage for good tier 3 characters at all. As you can see, she just melted Thanos. So I mean, if they built her around a CTP, whatever, I think it's kind of bull crap that they did it that way. But it's no surprise, honestly, at all. It's just no surprise. She has so much potential to be such a good character, and like I said, she has room to grow too. I still have to build her ISO set. I still have to get Mythic Uru for all her stuff. It's not Mythic yet. And of course I got the ISO set. I still have uniforms that I don't have that could give her more attack damage. She's got great HP. Her defenses are amazing. Look at her defenses are so high. Physical and energy, I think her defenses are actually her defenses are higher than Sharon's on paper, and she's so squishy. I don't know. There's just something really off about this character, and honestly, unless you are looking for a high tier PvP character, I wouldn't even waste my time with her. And of course, that's even if you don't have the uniform either, I wouldn't even waste my time with her. You really need the uniform to even do anything in PvP, because her 4 skill is what her uniforms change is the 4 skill, which makes it as good as it is for PvP. Without the 4 skill, she's useless. So if you don't even have the uniform, you're definitely wasting your time. I will vouch for her though. She is a ridiculously strong PvP character. But PvP isn't where a lot of people get anything done in this game. A lot of players are not in that range of PvP where it even matters, or they're not in an alliance that makes it in a conquest every day, every week, so it doesn't really matter. of course, like in PvP, the only thing really benefit from PvP, if you go hard in PvP without spending crystals, is you can make upwards of 200 to 240 crystals. So investing this much into a character for 240 crystals a week, it's really not worth it, because she's not gonna return you the investment in PvE. Like, for instance, like Sharon can dookie on every world boss, so you're gonna get your black antimatter back, you're gonna get all your chaos North stones back, you're gonna get all your gold back, you're gonna get all the mats that you wasted on her while using her in the PvE content. Captain Marvel, she won't be able to clear very high stages. Like I said, I've cleared that stage 20 Thanos. It wasn't easy. I do have a video for it. I will post that video up later, probably combined with this, or maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, to prove that she can do it. It's very, very difficult to do. I do have some like stage 30 clears with her, with the Corvus, which was another difficult fight, and that's all she could really do. She can't do coal at all. She definitely can't do coal obsidian. Maybe like a low end stage, like 10, 15. But the best rewards you're gonna get, because you want those good booty boxes. The higher end booty boxes will get you a better chance to get you certain things, or more materials in general, like cosmic cube fragments and black antimatter and stuff like that out of those boxes. So personally, if she can't do higher than your worst characters can do in a world boss, then what is the point? She has her niche in PvP, and that's about it, but she's really not worth the resources, period. That's just my opinion. Like I said, her 3 skill has iframe gaps, big time iframe gaps. You can see that in more clearly, obviously, when I'm fighting ABX, because the beast will jump at you and do things, and I did get hit many of times in her iframes. But that's really just my opinion, I guess. I feel a little ashamed of this character, I guess. She's not terrible, because she does have her niche, unlike Reed. Reed has no niche, so tier 3 him would be stupid. But she does have her niche in PvP, but I don't do PvP, I do PvE content. So I'm just not satisfied, especially in an update where you're telling me the best character in this update is Minerva. A free-to-play character is the best character in this update, and Minerva is amazing. She's a great character. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say, guys. Tell me what you think about this, and what you think about Miss Marvel, basically. And if you did take the time to tier 3 here, how do you feel about your investment? Because I'm not very happy with my investment in this character. If I would have known better, I would have just invested more into Minerva and call it a day. Korath is on the way. We are still building him up. We will be trying to get him some world boss in as soon as I can get him tier 2. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Peace.